Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Train Fever. My name, of course, is Over the Potato. We're back in the groove, back in the swing of things. The tunes are back on the radio, and you know what? I want to tell you about a momentous occasion that occurred. So I was, just before the episode, I was reading the comments from the last episode, and somebody was like, "Oh, there is some way to, make it go like a bridge. There is some way to make the road actually curve." And I was like, "Okay, well, what is it?" And the guy didn't actually know. I apologize for not being able to remember your name, but you really helped me out, man. So thanks a lot for doing that. And so I fiddled around a little bit, and it turns out that it is M and N. You press N, and that makes it go underground. Sort of, yeah. And if you press M, then that makes it go into a bridge. Whoever thought that those key bindings were acceptable, well, put it this way: if they were working for me, they might be out of a job. They may very well be out of a job. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's institute a bridge, or should I say, a tunnel. That's right. Excuse me, not enough fucking space. Goddamn bollocks. Terrain alignment. Are you having a fucking laugh game? Are you actually being serious right now? I just built a bridge and... Jesus Christ, this game just doesn't give me any fucking breaks, does it? Like, what is the issue here? How is there any terrain issues? Oh, it's because there was something there. There was a road there, and now he is forever going to be in a whole lot of trouble because it's far too ridiculous to think that a road could ever, get up that tiny little ledge. But whatever, fuck it. I'm going to destroy the scenery in a bid to create a road that actually meets up and works. This isn't gonna work. This ain't gonna work, chums. This ain't gonna work. This is not gonna fucking work. Alright, we gotta go for some upgrade road. And you have a terrain alignment issue. What if I undo all of that nasty stuff that I just did? Are you gonna be happier with that? I want to say that you're probably not gonna be happier with this, but that's just a little tingling feeling that I've got in my balls. Just a little tingly feeling. Come on. Smooth as... Well, a smooth thing, I guess. What's kind of smooth? Like a rare gem? Is a rare gem kind of smooth? I don't really know. I'm not in possession of any rare gems, to be honest. Right, you know what? This is a goddamn nightmare. I thought it was going to be easy. Oh, come on. This is just the fucking worst. Get rid of the goddamn bridge. Get rid of the goddamn bridge. Upgrade the road. Upgrade the road. Reinstitute the bridge. Not the bridge. I keep on calling it a fucking bridge. That is ridiculous, because it is quite clearly not a bridge. Alright, so clearly that is a bad starting location. That works. I'll take that. And fingers crossed that way it doesn't wreck too much of the environment. Alright, now here's the real question though, right? Will I be able to delete this road? Oh my goodness. It is like a dream come true. I've never wanted to delete a road more than when I did just there. And honestly, I think, because this road has actually delivered and it hasn't been misbehaving, well, it did misbehave, but whatever. We're going to upgrade this entire area because, it's done a good job. It's done a good job. It's put up with me. So you know what? Have yourself some roadie upgrades. I'm not going to upgrade the whole fucking thing, but, there you go. Mainline connect. Yeah, what's wrong with upgrading a mainline connection? See this? I'm trying to do some good stuff, and, just nothing good comes of it. There's a message there, kids. Make sure that you never do good stuff in your life. And you know what? I've had second thoughts about getting rid of this area. It looks a bit fucking shit, doesn't it? So I'm going to try and do my best to paint over a little bit of it. Obviously, let's be fair. the damage is never gonna go away. It's always gonna look deformed in a hideous and horrible way, which kind of sucks a little bit, but hey ho. And that's just the way. That's just the way that that it's gonna have to be, I'm afraid. Let's take that down. Take it across. Smooth strokes, potatoes. Smooth strokes. There we go. See that? You almost fucking fixed that. It probably only cost us a shit ton of money. I don't even know how much it cost me. 123k. Whew. Just to make something look nice and pretty. Is it worth it? I suppose like actors in Hollywood and stuff, they probably eat that money for breakfast. You know, they buy rings and shit, and jewelry for their partners. So, you know, spending a little bit of dosh on making this place look acceptable. Well, yeah, obviously the region that we're playing in is hardly fucking Hollywood, but I think you get the picture. Man, I'm kind of enjoying this painting, I'll be honest. What if I paint into the river? I can't paint into the river. Alright, that's fine. Don't think I can paint around here either. I'll get my small brush out so I can do minor details, but can't really do very much with this. Can't really do very much with this at all. Just little corrections. It's a very soft brush, this one, the small one, and then the big one. There we go. The big one for the big mistakes. And honestly, this is probably going to look like one of the worst bits, because it was actually one of the best looking bits before we flattened it out, and I think that that's going to basically mean that it's going to be one of the worst looking bits after it's been flattened. Whatever, 137k, that's a lot of money. There's still, you know, a little bit of shittiness that's going on, but for the most part, I'm very, very happy with what we did here. Not to mention the fact that we actually finished off a fucking line. So whoop-de-doo for us. We did pretty darn good. What is going on here? Do we need a signal? Is that the issue? Because we haven't been making money. Like, I've been keeping an eye on things, and things ain't been so good. Oh, there's no route. I forgot about that. There we go. Comprende? Are you gonna work? There we go. Fantastic. So a little bit of an idiotic mistake. Let me just you know, say that right now. I'm not ashamed of admitting my mistakes. That is going to be costly, actually. Is there any more trains on this route? I think there's only 3. Yeah, and all of them are stuck up in whatchamacallit, Whitby. That's the one. Yeah, so I stuck it in 3 times speed just to get it out of this little rut that we're in. And it's going to take you a while before you go, because you need to get past the signal or whatever. The first signal's over there. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. How many passengers do we have over here? Let me just put it in normal speed again. How many passengers? Great Wall of Whitby line, only 1. That's really weird. Like, I would expect so many more passengers than that. That's clearly something that needs to be investigated, because that doesn't seem right. Oh, well, whatever. Who gives a damn? It's not my business. How is this line going on over here? Seems to be doing pretty fantabulous. Looks that way to me. And it looks like that, you know, we've got just the right number of trains for this line. I mean, getting 37 out of 40 passengers, that is a sure recipe for success right there. That is very, very good. Okay, we're going to put together the biggest line that we have ever done. And in fairness, we could get a brand new train to come on this line that we're preparing right now, but unfortunately, it's just not up to scratch. So we're gonna buy the DSB Litra B Grand, and we're gonna get some some big-ass wagons. But not the biggest extra large one, the twin axle ones. We're just going to get the... these ones. Yeah, let's get these ones, right? So, these ones, I think, should be able to go a little bit faster. Rather than 70 miles an hour, they can go up to 90 miles an hour. So, we'll try and get some kind of fast trains. So, I'll make them 4 carriages long. I don't really know if that's going to work. I have no idea whatsoever. I'm just throwing that into the mix to see if it'll actually make a difference. Alright. Congleton Train Depot. 1 train in the Congleton Train Depot. A new line. And this is the big one. This is the really, really big one. And where do we want it to go? Good question. Very, very good question indeed. Well, at the moment, we don't really have very well-placed turning circles. And what I mean by that is, for example, if we were to start a service up from Whitby all the way over to Congleton, right? We'd get to Congleton, and the train would have to like turn around in the train station and go back along the track and then switch tracks and go back over to the other one. That's not obviously what we want to do. We've already got these existing turning circles here. It's just about making sure that we actually use them. And so we'll need to think about how we do that. But that is not a problem for now, because all we need to do is we need to say, okay, so this train is going to go from... It's going to go from Woburn. It's going to go from Woburn because that train does actually turn around in the station, then it goes back on the correct track. So we'll go from Woburn to Whitby. Alright? Woburn to Whitby. Woburn to Whitby. In fact, this is stupid. Let's not do this. Let's remove these ones, right? Let's start from the other end. Alright, let's start from up here because it's going to take much less time for this train to get over here. So we'll start at this end. Sidmouth. Alright, dun dun dun. Imagine where the next station is going to be. Yes, you guessed it, it's in Congleton. The next one is in Whitby, and the last one is over in Woburn. So this is going to be the longest train route that we have ever introduced. This is going to be called the big one. That's right, the big one. Named after my genitals. The big one. The big one. And I think that we can dispatch it. Set it on a line, give it the big one. Give it the big one. And, you know, let's see if it actually works. I don't know if it is. We're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, we will have to probably introduce a couple new trains to this route. Obviously, being such a large route, we're really seriously going to have to think about how many trains that we want to be on it. And how many we need to satisfy all the demand that is inevitably going to pop up. So that's something to think about, but, you know, for now we can just be very, very happy that we managed to get a brand new train. I say a brand new train. It's an old model, but it's a brand new train. And a couple of smashing carriages. This doesn't have a very large capacity, only 24 people. But, you know, top speed should be astoundingly fast. And when I say astoundingly fast, they should be higher than 70 kilometers per hour. If they're not higher than 70 kilometers per hour, then we're going to be switching out the old carriages. Or switching out the new carriages for the old carriages, because the only limitation of the old carriages was the fact that they were going so slowly. But it looks like we should be able to get up to a very, very, very good speed with all of these carriages, which is great. And you are probably going to go up the side, down there, and all the way over to Sidmouth. If I'm not mistaken, I think that that is exactly what you will do. Because you sure as heck aren't going to go all the way over to Whitby. Or if you do, I'm going to start really questioning myself. There you go. Beautiful. Doing exactly as I anticipated. It's always good when that happens, actually. It's always fantastic when something that you want to happen does actually happen. Because if it doesn't, then you have some fundamental problems with what is going on. Now, what the heck is this? Is this like a dinosaur skeleton or something that is just popping up through the world? I don't imagine it is, but it could be. You never know. Dinosaurs are crafty motherfuckers. Okay. Good. Well, that train has been dispatched, which is fantastic. How are we doing back over here on the Whitby line? And I don't imagine you have many passengers. Yeah, you've got 6 passengers from Whitby. How many passengers do you have up here? You've got 14 from Woburn. And the Great Wall of Whitby Line, there's only 2 passengers? What the heck? 9 people are waiting at that bus station. I mean, that's kind of a lot of people, actually. Like, it's pretty much enough people for me to say, yeah, let's get some more stagecoaches on this line. Set all on Bussy. See if that makes a difference. I hope that it helps. I don't know if it will, but 4 more stagecoaches. Absolutely nothing. A drop in the ocean. They really are, you know, not very expensive. Why on earth are there so many people waiting to go to Kirkby? I mean, it seems that travel to Kirkby is very popular right now. There's 40 flipping passengers. There is 1 passenger waiting for the big one. That's a very popular route, seemingly. That's fine. You know, it can be. Now, where is the train? Where is the Sidmouth train? Or where is the big one train, so to speak? What? Okay, so good. So it went to Sidmouth. And it has 0 passengers. Yeah, it's on the big one. I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking that we'll let this, you know, do whatever it wants to do. Is this the right side of the track? I don't think this is the right side of the track. Stop. Which is the right side of the track? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so we need to correct that. And we need to correct that right now. Can we even correct it, or is it too late? Curvature is too high. Beautiful. Oh, crap. Hitting the mic like there is no tomorrow. Very, 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 very glad that I spotted that, actually. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, you're shitting me. You're actually shitting me. This is total bullshit. This is actually kind of bullshit right now. Oh my god. This needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed pronto. Alright. I don't know if that's good enough to fix it. I hope that it is. Yeah, I think that should be good enough to fix it. Alright, let's see if this actually does work. So all we need to do is signify that this is one way and that this is one way too. Come on. Here we go. Shit. I'm gonna delete you. Sucks to be you, but hey ho. Alright, one way, yes. One way, yes. Gorgeous. So you can progress with your life. And you know what? Maybe that was a tactical thing to do, right? Because now there's probably going to be more passengers waiting. Yeah? Am I right? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. The big one. What is the route for this? Sidmouth to Congleton to Whitby. No, it can't go to Whitby yet. It needs to go to Whitby after Woburn. Yeah, it needs to go to Whitby after Woburn, because if you think about it, it's going to be on this side of the track. We've forced it to go on this side of the track, so You know, he's going to go all the way up to Warburn. He's going to collect his passengers, and then he's going to head back. And he's going to be on this side, so that works. I'm glad that we managed to fix that. I'm glad that we spotted that that fault was there. Oh yeah, now we're going to have inner problem signaling tunnel problems. Can we place signals in the tunnel? I don't even know if we can. We can't. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Well, this is an interesting pickle that we're in. So that literally means that we're only going to be able to have one train in the tunnel on one piece of track at once. So what I mean by that is we're going to be able to have one train coming one way, the other train coming the other way, and that's it. That's all we're going to have. That sucks a lot. So, interesting situation that we're in here. We still want to take advantage of this turning circle, but at the same time, it's going to be very, very unsafe when this train comes down here. Let me signal this up. I think a path signal is what I need right now. I think a path signal right there is what we need. And yeah, I guess. But yeah, I just don't want any collisions from trains going this way on this track to collide with trains that are swapping over onto the circle over here. I just don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think it should. Fingers crossed anyway. The signaling is set up in a way that it shouldn't. But you never know. You never know with signals. You really never fucking know, do you? The big one. Oh my goodness, loads and loads of passengers are going for the big one. It looks that we may have made a tactical error, because we've shattered all demand for the Whitby line, and it's all been replaced by demand for the big one. It's not even the biggest one. It's just the big one, not even the biggest one. Stick it in 3 times speed. I want to see this train emerge from this tunnel that I've crafted with so much love and so much patience. I can't wait for it to arrive. It is arriving soon. Very soon indeed. And after it does arrive, we're going to end the episode. Alright. We're going to set up for it right now. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching this episode of Train Fever. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. There we go, steaming out of the tunnel, 90 miles per hour. Absolutely going for it. That is, of course, the exact aim of this train, is to go as fast as possible. Why? Why not? Why the hell not? Answer me that. Nobody has an answer for that. So, yeah, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Train Fever, and until next time, bye.